Alright, guys, you knew it was coming, so let's talk about some Firefly. Woo! Firefly was a TV show back in 2002. Only lasted one season, created by the great Joss Whedon, who gave us awesome stuff like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Angel, and the Avengers movies, and the TV show Dollhouse. Yes, this is a space western TV series which ran from 2002 to 2003. Stars Nathan Fillion, Gina Torres, Alan Tudyk, Morena Baccarin, Adam Baldwin, Staite, Sean Maher, Summer Glau, Ron Glass, and the basic story of this show is that it's set 500 years in the future after a universal civil war, and the crew of a small transport spaceship takes any job so long as it puts food on the table. The desperate men and women just want to survive and maybe have better lives, but they face constant challenges on the new frontier, such as the Reavers, who are flesh-eating mongrels who live on the fringes of the universe. If you're curious to what this team is, here's our main characters we got for the show. We have Nathan Fillion, we have Malcolm Reynolds, Zoe Alanine Washburn, Hoban Washburn, Inara Sarah, Jane Cobb, Kaylee Fry, Dr. Simon Tran, River Tran, Daryl Brooke. And they meet some awesome characters along the way. This show is awesome. This show is awesome. This spawned off into the franchise. It spawned the film, a comics, a role-playing game. The Firefly franchise is very popular with fans who know what this franchise is. It's a lot of good things in the show, and I think that the show is really, really cool. This show is underrated. Now, the ratings were good, but they canceled this movie only after they canceled this show after 11 of the 14 produced episodes were aired. It has a large fan base, very strong DVD sales. This is one of the TV shows that were canceled way too soon. Way too soon, way too early. Very interesting stuff. You got nice cinematography on here. Nice characters too. The characters are really good too. And the fandom has got cult classic status. This is great. This is a good show. It deserved the cult classic status for a reason. I thought this show was incredible. I thought the show was well done. It's fun. It's good times. I enjoy watching this show, and it's just a really good show. I love how they would handle the show. You got Nathan Fillion in here. Nathan Fillion is always great. This blends space opera and western games, so it's kind of like Star Wars space westerns, and Malcolm is really good. Now, originally, one of the struggles that we didn't have with Fox was the tone of the show, especially with Malcolm. In the original pilot, he was too dark, but he's more funny, he's more hilarious. There's a lot of good characters on the show. I do like Wash, of course. I do love Malcolm, and I love Morena Baccarin on the show. She's gorgeous. I loved her in Deadpool. She plays Inara Sarah here, and she's going to be back in Deadpool 2 this year, so I can't wait. Morena Baccarin is a really beautiful actress. and she's cute. But my favorite character has always been River Tam. She's basically the brother of Simon. She's highly intelligent, she's compassionate and intuitive, and she had experiments and brain surgery, and it left her paranoid, delusional, and sometimes violent. But she's psychic. I love the way the Serenity shot looks. It looks really good. It looks really awesome. I think it looks good. The music in here is awesome. Even the effects. For a TV show, this show looks very cinematic, and it's awesome. 14 episodes of this awesome show. And the show is out on DVD and Blu-ray for any of you people who want this show. If you ain't never seen Firefly, where you been? But also, we also have some recurring characters on the show I did like as well. Mark Shepard is Badger. Adali Niska, who's a criminal kingpin. Jeff Ricketts and Dennis Cockrum as the Hands of Blue. And you got Christina Hendricks. Yes. Beautiful redhead Christina Hendricks as Saffron. And Saffron, she's pretty cool. I like her. She's gorgeous. She has 3 different aliases. I think she's really awesome on the show, and she's hot as well. So Joss Whedon knows how to write good female characters that doesn't have SJW pandering, and that's why I think is missing in some female characters today. I know a lot of people say Daisy Ridley is Ray is SJW pandering. I don't see it. I don't see the Mary Sue SJW pandering. But you can have a female character and they can be strong. Just make sure you give them a vulnerability. Because vulnerability will not only help their character in the long run, it can also help you appreciate their characters. And that's why I think it should be done. That's how female characters should be written. Take notes from Joss Whedon, future movie writers and future movie makers, including myself. If you want to make good female characters, you can have them be strong, give them a character arc, give them some vulnerability. But do not, and I'll repeat, do not fall into the George Lucas trap. You know what I'm talking about. Stupid love story dialogue if your female character has to have a relationship with a male character. Don't fall into that trap. And that's one thing I'm very happy for with these new Disney Star Wars movies. There's no stupid I hate Sans dialogue. There's none of that bullcrap anywhere. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Disney people. Thank you, Kathleen Kennedy. Even though I do have to put some blame on you for the female characters should not be vulnerable. Yes, they should. When female characters are vulnerable, even if they're badasses, that's when people can relate to them. I'm not talking about abusive relationships. But I have to say, Firefly is a really awesome show. I don't have anything to complain about. I can't choose a favorite episode. Maybe the first episode, the 6th episode, and the last 5 episodes, episodes 10 through 14. I do wish this show stayed on for a little bit more longer, but what can you do? Serenity was a good movie, and I'm going to talk about that. And the music is really good too. Classical and country music, so I like that. So, if you ain't seen the TV show Firefly, where you been? Where you been? So, I'm going to give Firefly... You know I gotta give this show a seal of approval, because if I don't, I'm going to get a crap ton of hate. So let me know what you guys think of Serenity TV show Firefly down below. Do you like Firefly? Do you hate Do you think this show should have stayed on for a little bit longer? Because I do. And if you like this, you can come here. We can have a good time.